Greetings, students, and welcome to week 3, Spanish in California. Good times. Alrighty, so for this week, what do we have going on? Well, we're going to be learning about the mission system out in California and how that kind of affected folks out there as we kind of get the beginnings of the Spanish colonization here in America. Next week, I promise, we're going to take a break from the heavy stuff. I know this has been real heavy, like depressing. I know, I get it, guys. Next week we're going to learn about basically gold legends, so that'll be more fun. It'll be a little less depressing. So if you can make it through this week with me, we'll make it to next week, and it'll be a little bit more fun. So going on this week, we have our overview video. Hi, floating head me. Always watch your overview video. Then we do have a mini lecture this week. We have a mini lecture on the Spanish missions in California, just so you guys have some background there. It's not super long. I think it's like 6 minutes. Since we have that, we only have 2 keywords and concepts videos this week. So those are pretty short. Yay. Then I have an introduction to the mission documents we're going to be reading this week. Now, I would like to thank the fine folks over at the Museum of the American Indian in DC through the Smithsonian. They have so many amazing resources for teachers and students, specifically to do this, like specifically so that we can learn about this properly. So thank you to them, and you will be seeing that stuff all over your materials this week, so don't be surprised. So go ahead and watch the introduction to the documents. It's a packet this week. And then you need to read the packet, but you don't have to read the whole packet. So pay attention to the list here. I've listed which letters in the packet, because they're numbered by letters, that you need to do. So you need to read A, B, D, E, H, and J. It's listed on your to-do list underneath my floating head. So you should be able to get it. Now, I don't want you to just ignore the other 4 that are in there. Just skim them. Just be aware that they're there. Kind of be aware of what they say, but you don't have to read every word and know exactly what's going on with those documents. The other ones, I do want you to read, I do want you to look at. Conveniently, this week, our primary and secondary sources are combined in a delightful little document, so you don't have to worry about reading one or the other first. So that's wonderful. So once you're finished with your packet, you're going to go ahead and watch the introduction for this week's documentary, The Walk. Then you're going to go ahead and watch The Walk. It's a shorter documentary this week. It's less than an hour because you do have a little more reading. And then usual week stuff, you'll end out with taking your Spanish in California quiz. And then you're going to post on the Spanish in California discussion board. So that's it for this week. Once you're done with this week, we'll get to take a little breather next week. Little intellectual break. It won't be quite as depressing next week as we're learning about treasure hunters. Little depressing, but not nearly as much. So we'll get a little bit of a break next year on our history. All right, I will see you guys in the next video.